you do support Dreamers and DACA. What will you do about the other 11 million undocumented citizens or people that live here in the U.S.?
Yes, so I have been a long supporter of comprehensive immigration reform. I think that is the best answer, and I am convinced that we can get this done.
It's been reported that over 1,500 refugee women have been raped and sexually abused while in the custody of Customs and Border Patrol. Recently, a 3-year-old girl was taken from her father because they could not prove the ID, and then that 3-year-old young girl was molested while in the custody and care of the refugee asylum detention centers. And we have baby jails right now all over the border, all over the Southwest. If you were elected president, what would you do to bring those criminals to justice? And what would you do to reform the Border Patrol?
Well, for a start, we will radically change our policy on the border. We will not have federal agents doing the horrible things you just described. We will not have federal agents grabbing babies from the arms of their mothers. We will not have a situation where we're throwing children into cages. What we will do is create a humane border system which treats people with the respect and dignity that they do. And if there are any infractions on the part of government agents, we will hold them accountable.
Can you promise that on day one of your presidency, you will try to reunite undocumented caged children with their families?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, these family separations are indefensible. And not only do I believe that we have a responsibility to act immediately to reverse these family separations, but I also believe as we ensure that there is a pathway to citizenship for the undocumented 11 million here, those who experience the trauma of being torn apart from their families by the cruel and inhumane border policies of this administration should go to the front of the line for that process.
How will you implement health care, economic inequality, and comprehensive immigration reform as your first acts by executive order?
Well, some of those immigration we can deal with in many ways by executive order, by redoing ICE, on the first day, by using executive order to go after DACA and DAPA and TPS.
Would you dismantle ICE?
What I would do is, look, I've asked the question, when you think about a rogue agency like ICE, where they're doing things against the interest, they're out of control, you have two choices. One is to just dismantle it and do away with it, and the other is to put in new rules of the road, new leadership, and say everything changes from this day forth.